It is officially the weekend, and here we are with the tarot card March energy reading. Scorpio, you are the first sign up. For those who may not know, I am your host, KC Phoenix, and I am doing the readings for this weekend. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's what I always tell people. If something doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. All right. And also I do pre-shuffles for the main deck and the clarifying deck. For the pre-shuffle on the main deck, I got the Queen of Coins and then I got the Queen of Wands. On the clarifying deck for the pre-shuffle, I got the Justice card and I got the Knight of Cups is what I received. So, and I mentioned this yesterday during my daily thought. For those of you who are new to the channel, I do daily thoughts Monday through Friday for the most part. And I was talking about how in my January energy reading with Scorpio, I more than likely was, Kim Kardashian West was more than likely one of those Scorpios I was picking up on in their energy. Because now, for those who may not know, she filed for divorce. It was either yesterday or day before yesterday, but regardless, she's filed for divorce. And it was kind of interesting that I did my reading back in January, and then here we are now, she's filing for divorce. And if you're a Scorpio, check out that reading. And then now I feel like I'm still stuck in that same energy because the Justice card came out in the clarifying deck for the pre-shuffle. The pre-information is that the Queen of Wands, she's beautiful, but also she can stand on her own. She is a go-getter as well. She's very passionate with the things she does. The Queen of Coins can be reserved. She's about her money. She's saved. She's done what she's needed to do. As for the Justice card, it can relate to court. It can relate to divorce. But it doesn't just have to be divorce. It could be something else. It could also be marriage, too. It can relate to that you're just in court because of something, whatever. You caught a case or you know somebody who caught a case. As for the Knight of Cups, when people talk about the Knight of Cups, they automatically think, oh, well, somebody is coming to offer their cup of love. The cup doesn't just represent love. The cup represents emotions. So with the Knight of Cups, you have to remember what a knight is. A knight is someone who protects. Just like a page is someone who delivers messages. That is all they've been entrusted with. A knight has been entrusted not only to bring in messages, but also to bring in support and protect whatever needs to be protected within the kingdom. So with the Knight of Cups, I don't feel like someone is coming in to offer their cup of love. I feel like someone is coming in to offer emotional support because the cups, that's what they deal with. And don't be surprised if the person is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces that comes in to offer emotional support. And a knight, it doesn't matter what the gender is because there is no gender in energy. So it can be a male or a female. But don't be surprised if a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces comes in to be your rock during whatever you're going through right now with that Knight of Cups coming in. So that's what I have. Let's go ahead and get to the main reading. So I'm doing this a little bit different. I'm taking 8 cards, but instead of telling you each card I take one by one, I'm just going to take all 8 and then I will tell you after I have all of the cards is what I will do. So I'm shuffling the main deck now, and I may not even need the clarifying deck depending on what cards come out. I need 8 cards for the energy of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. I need 8 cards, please, for the energy of Scorpio for the month of March for 2021. I need 8 cards, please. Okay. I need 8 cards, please. This one told me to take that one. All right. Yep. Told me to take that one. Told me to take this one. All right, Scorpio. And told me to take this one. Okay. I need 4 more cards for Scorpio for the month of March 2021. I need 4 more cards for Scorpio's energy for the month of March. Told me to take that one. I need 4 more cards. Or 3 more cards, forgive me. And told me to take this one. And I see why. I hear you, Spirit. Okay. I need 2 more cards. I need 1 more card. Okay, you gave me 2, so I'm fine. Okay, first card that came up was the 9 of Swords, meaning that you're in your head right now. 9 of Swords is sleepless nights. So something is on your mind that's happening. More than likely, you're debating if you made the right decision about something, is what's going on. You're debating if you made the right decision on something, and something is keeping you up. Now, what follows the 9 of Swords, and Swords is air energy. So when it comes to Swords, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, by the way. And this is more Swords energy, the Page of Swords. And I just dropped the card. Again, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. With the Page of Swords, pages bring messages, like I said. Also, with the Page of Swords, someone could be spying on you right now, checking your social media, checking what you're doing, looking at what you have to say, or what have you, if you're dealing with another party. So don't be surprised if someone is spying on you right now. Also, don't be surprised now, because today is February the 20th that I'm doing this message. Mercury goes direct tomorrow, because this is the last day of Mercury being in retrograde. While Mercury is in retrograde, communication moves slowly. It gets lost, tied up, whatever. And of course, you don't buy things when Mercury is in retrograde, because it's a possibility, especially electronic things, because it's a possibility they could go bad, yada, 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 all that stuff. All right. Point is that Mercury goes direct tomorrow. So in March, Mercury will be very much direct. So Page of Swords energy, don't be surprised if some type of communication comes in. So it could be someone has been looking at your communication, someone's been spying on you on social media, but also at the same time, because things were backed up while Mercury was in retrograde throughout most of February, actually all of February, because it started at the end of January. So at the end of January to now, Mercury has been in retrograde. So a lot of communication that has been backed up is finally moving forward starting tomorrow. So don't be surprised if a whole bunch of communication comes in March too. So it could also be that. The good news is that you got the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is going to turn in your favor regardless. And there's going to be a lot of communication in this, because the next card that came after the Wheel of Fortune was the Magician. The Magician is ruled by the planet of Mercury. Mercury is communication. So there's going to be a lot of things happening. More than likely in the month of March, you're going to be the one doing a lot of communicating too, where you're trying to handle stuff via email. You might be trying to handle stuff via social media. You might be trying to handle stuff, whatever, talking directly to people as well, to stay on top of things, because again, that Page of Swords, a lot of stuff is going to hit you more than, and I feel like some things are going to be unexpected and some things are going to be expected with this Page of Swords energy for March. But regardless, you're going to get bombarded with a whole bunch of stuff in March. And you're going to be dealing with communication. Again, you got the Wheel of Fortune, so it's going to be in your favor. In addition to that, you have the Magician. With the magician has the ability of all of the elements at their disposal, meaning the magician has everything they need to make something happen. There isn't a lack when it comes to the magician, because the magician is an alchemist. The magician can take what is not useful and make it useful for them at the time to work whatever magic they need to work. So you will be able to work your magic regardless. In addition to that, after the magician, you have the emperor. The emperor is, you could be dealing with an Aries, or you could be taking on this energy of the emperor. The emperor is somebody who takes charge, who builds things, who is the main go-to person. So with the emperor, again, you could be dealing with someone who is an emperor that comes into your life. Again, it could be an Aries, or you just may take on this energy where you're forced to take on the role of the emperor, where you were used to people doing things for you, or used to people handling things for you. Now, due to whatever circumstances may have transpired up into the month of March, you may feel like, okay, you know what? I'm going to have to handle all of this now. I'm going to have to take care of everything. Everyone's just going to have to report to me, and we're going to have to do it. Instead of me doing it other people's way, I'm going to do it my way. It could be that energy. But again, it could be an emperor coming in to assist you. And again, it could be an Aries. So don't be surprised. Following that is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is mind over heart, is what I call it. Six of Swords, again, air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You are making the decision in the mind to say, hey, this isn't good for me anymore. This either isn't good for me physically, this isn't good for me mentally. Usually with swords deal with communication and mental stuff. So it could be more in the mental area. But you've come to the conclusion that this isn't good for me anymore. I'm going to have to go to another area. I'm going to have to move on from this situation. Also, the Six of Swords can be relocating. You could be relocating from California to Texas, or from Texas to New York, or from New York to Canada, or from Canada to Mexico, whatever. But Six of Swords can deal with travel as well, where you're physically relocating and moving away from a situation, not just mentally and emotionally checking out and moving away from a situation. The thing is that when you move away from the situation, it's going to be a brand new start for you. It's going to be a Fool. You're going to, the Fool is someone which also that has Aries energy in it as well, a little bit, where you're like, okay, it's a new beginning. It's a fresh new start. And with the Queen of Wands being in the pre-shuffle for the main deck, it's going to be a passionate new beginning for you, where you're ready to see what's out there. It's almost like that song. What is that song? Piece of Sky. If you haven't heard the song Piece of Sky, it's by Barbara Streisand. It's from the Yentl movie. Listen to it sometime. It's a really pretty song. But yeah, you're ready to go out on this journey and start anew. And again, with this Emperor energy, if there isn't an Emperor coming into your life and you're just taking on the energy, again, you could be male or female. There's no gender in energy. You're ready to have a new start. And the cool thing about the Fool is right before the Magician. So after the Fool goes on their journey, they gather all the elements they need and they become the Magician. So they're going to get everything that they need to get when they go on their journey. But it's a fresh new start. Now, these two cards came out together when I was asking for one final card. The card that came out was the Page of Coins, which, again, pages bring messages. You may hear a message about money. But also the Two of Swords. Again, page energy, the coin energy, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus that may be related to the money, or that could bring you the message about money. As for the swords energy, you could be dealing with a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. With twos, there's usually choices. Also with the Two of Swords, you see how she's blocking that? You could also be blocking messages in regards to what's coming in too. So I think the message in this is, especially since they came out together, don't be so quick to dismiss certain messages that come in to you in the month of March, especially with the Page of Coins and the Two of Swords, because you may be blocking a message that can bring you money that even you may not need the money, or you may not be expecting the money. But regardless, don't be so quick to block messages, and you'll make a decision, because that's what twos are about. It's about decisions. Either you're going to choose one or the other. Be open and don't block. So don't be so quick to block, because especially since you're going to be, because I feel like this is you. I feel like this Emperor is you. You're going to be in that Emperor energy. Don't be so quick in that energy to be, because one thing about Aries, and I love my Aries people, but Aries, when they're on their ish, they're on their ish, and they will shut it down quick if they don't want to deal with it. Try your best not to be like that. Don't be so quick to shut everything down and block a message that comes in that may put some money in your pocket. So the main message of all of this is that you're moving on to a new beginning. The wheel's turning in your favor. You could possibly be relocating, and don't block the messages. So yeah, moving on to a new beginning, and don't block the messages is the thing, because you could miss out on some money if you do. So Scorpio, that is what I have for you. I don't have anything bad here. All of this looks good. I know you're in your head right now thinking about if you made the right decision with this Nine of Swords, and you might be having some sleepless nights. But once it's all said and done, the wheel's going to turn in your favor. You got the Wheel of Fortune, and you have everything you need, the Magician. You have everything you need. So yeah, don't block the messages though. That is all I have. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well. KIRWKC, main podcasting platform. Okay. Tongue-tied. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is also carried on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Apple, iHeartRadio, Pandora, so on and so forth. And if you are on social media, feel free to go by any of the social media pages and give a like or follow, which is KIRWKC.com or KIRWKC on social media platforms. I'm getting all tongue-tied here. It's just one of these moments. Anyway, Scorpio, you're going to be good. So if you're worried about something right now, don't worry. You're going to be just fine. Until next time, be blessed.